Hi, I'm Holly Nagelli, the Director of Elder Affairs for the town of Kingston. Thank you for joining me for Looking Forward for the month of June 2026. So to kick off June, on Tuesday, June 2nd at 1 o'clock, we have our craft class. Join us to make butterfly sun catchers. Our craft instructor, Dot, will be making easy tissue paper sun catchers to bring colorful light into your window. All materials are provided for that class. On Thursday, June 4th at 11:30, we'll be hosting a summer kickoff party. We'll have hamburgers, hot dogs, potato salad, baked beans, and ice cream for dessert, followed by some awesome music from that 60s band. The event is $5, and that's due at sign up. Registrations will begin on May 26th. On Friday, June 5th at 10 o'clock, we have Frankly Speaking Friday. This month's topic is Where Did They Go? A look back at some of Massachusetts' favorite restaurants. On Monday, June 8th at 1 o'clock, we have a nature photography presentation from Kingston's own Larry Richardson. This presentation is composed of various nature images, including birds, scenery, intimate landscapes, close-ups, the seashore, and more. Larry's photography has been featured in National Geographic and other nature periodicals. So that should be a fun one. On Wednesday, June 10th at 1 o'clock, Nick Katulis, the Kingston Public Library's archivist librarian, will be here to present a history of shipbuilding in Kingston. So he'll discuss some of Kingston's historic master shipbuilders, such as Joseph Holmes and the Drew family. He'll also have discussion on some of the specific vessels built by these master shipbuilders, the ship's voyages, and their history. On Monday, June 15th at 1 o'clock, we have our grief support group with outreach coordinator Jenny Stiers. If you're struggling with a recent loss and seeking support, come join us. Registration is not required for that event. On Wednesday, June 17th at 1 o'clock, we will be hosting an event called Dementia Live. So Dementia Live is an immersive, high-impact simulation that helps individuals experience the sensory and cognitive challenges faced by people living with dementia. By mimicking symptoms such as tunnel vision, impaired processing, and altered touch, caregivers develop deeper empathy and ultimately provide more compassionate, person-centered care. Facilitators from Old Colony Hospice will be here for this impactful experience. Registration is required. We're limited to 15 spots with this program. So if this is something that you're interested in, please register early. On Thursday, June 18th at 11:30, we'll be hosting a Father's Day luncheon to celebrate all the dads in our lives. You'll enjoy a traditional pot roast dinner with potatoes, vegetables, and dessert. There's no cost for this event, and registration begins on June 1st. Also on June 18th at 1 o'clock, we have Train Your Brain. This is a fun afternoon of brain teasers, word problems, and trivia quizzes that help sharpen your long-term memory and attention to detail. There's no cost for Train Your Brain. On Monday, June 22nd at 10 o'clock, we have a program called Traveling with Your iPhone. Whether you're taking a vacation or just a day trip, your iPhone can come in handy in so many ways. You'll learn how to use maps, not only as a GPS, but also as a guide for nearby attractions, food, gas, etc., as well as making guides of your own for favorite locations. Find out about how to use travel apps for flights, hotels, and more. And even if you're going abroad, you can learn how to use the Translate app to ease communication in other languages. So that's an important one. Everybody has their phones on them at all times, so it's good to make sure you're utilizing all that the phone apps have to offer. On Tuesday, June 23rd at 1 o'clock, our second craft class of the month will be one of our most popular. So back by popular demand, it's make your own ice cream. Get out your mittens and come to make your own ice cream by hand. All materials for that are provided, the toppings or everything you need to enjoy a little ice cream treat on June 23rd. On Thursday, June 25th at 1 o'clock, we have our watercolor painting. We'll be creating a spring watercolor picture. All levels of talent are welcome. The class is $3 and all materials are provided for you. On Friday, June 26th at 11 o'clock, we will have make your own flatbread pizza. So we have a whole pizza bar full of toppings, cheese, veggies, meats, all different kind of toppings to create a delicious pizza. You can sit back while we cook it for you. And then the fun will continue at 12:30 with DJ Jim, who will be here for Singo. So it's a good time playing music bingo and winning some prizes. So that'll be a fun afternoon on June 26th. On Monday, June 29th at 1 o'clock, we'll be showing the movie Rocket Man. This is the epic musical story of Elton John. Registration is required for that. In addition to these events, we offer a variety of health and support services each month at the Senior Center. We have blood pressure clinics every Thursday from 10:30 to 11:30. Mobile medical foot care will be here on June 25th. At-home hearing health care will be here on June 11th. Our attorney will be here. He's here the first Monday of every month for legal consultations. All three of those things you do need to call to set up an appointment because those are time specific. State Representative Kathy Lenatra is here for office hours on Thursday, June 4th. And Kingston Police Chief Brian Holmes, or a representative from the police department, will be here on June 18th to discuss any issues you may have with things that are going on around town. And just as a reminder, on Friday, June 19th, the Senior Center will be closed in recognition of the Juneteenth holiday. So we hope to see you soon.
I'm Beth Hadfield, the Activities Coordinator at the Center for Active Living in Plymouth. I'm glad you're here watching what we have to offer for the month of June. I'm going to go through our activities. Some I will give you a lot of details. Some I will give you less details. You can find our full listing if you go to the Town of Plymouth website under Center for Active Living, and in the left-hand column, there is an option to view our newsletter if you don't already get it in the mail or in your email. I'd like to start with Wednesday, June 3rd. Cheryl Jones, our CAL director, does a Live Vibrantly talk, and on June 3rd, it will be at 10:30 in the morning. Every month there is a different topic and different thoughts come out in this group, but it is well loved by many. Next up, we have Henry Quinlan coming to discuss men in retirement. Nearly 99% of retirement information is financial in its nature. Yet Henry Quinlan has learned by talking with thousands of retirees that there are plenty of other issues that come along with this exciting stage of life. Many men were unprepared for the emotional issues that arise in retirement, such as loneliness, depression, living in the past, change, ignoring health issues, boredom, moving beyond painful moments from one's past, and more. At 86, Henry continues to live an active life and says, as Clint Eastwood recommends, I do not let the old man in. If you would like to hear what Henry Quinlan has to say, he will be here Thursday, June 4th at 2 p.m. Next up, we have Medical Matters with Dr. Grace. For the month of June, Dr. Grace is going to discuss hydration in correlation with our brand new hydration station opening here at Cal. This event is Friday, June 5th at 1 p.m. Cheryl Boteri brings us Live Well, Age Well, Die Well, a closer look while exploring your life, your wishes, planning your personal farewell. Both Doug Bartlett of Bartlett Funeral Homes and Sharon Stacy of the Quincy Memorials Group will be here to discuss farewell plans. This event will be Friday, June 5th from 2 to 3 p.m. From 2 to 3:30 p.m. Next up, TLC Private Home Care is doing memory screenings. This event will be Tuesday, June 9th from 10 to noon. You must register. Screenings take about 10 minutes per person. Remember, you have to register so you know what time your screening is. Steve Grant is a Cal patron. He is also a science teacher as well as a space astronomer, maybe. Steve is going to look into the skies over America's hometown and teach us about taking pictures of space, but teach us about a whole lot of the way the earth moves, how we're grounded, and many other scientific topics. Steve's event will be Monday, June 15th from 10 to noon. Space is limited and you must register for this event. Literary Chowder with author William Goyette will be Thursday, June 18th at 1:30. William has written his third book. His third book is Phobia. That's the newest one. He wrote In Our Blood, Phobia, and this guy walks into a bar. He will discuss how he writes his thrillers and how you print them. For Pride Month, which is June, the Cal, the Duxbury Center, Bridgewater Cole Yaton Senior Center, and the Marshfield Senior Center are all partnering along with Old Colony Elder Services to bring a Pride disco party that will occur in Duxbury. If you are interested in this event, you must call the Duxbury Senior Center to register. Next up, we are blazing the Grace Trail again with a temporary trail here at the Cal, and we will be walking that trail together on Wednesday, June 24th at 12 noon. This event is free and weather permitting will be outside. If it does rain, we are going to bring the event indoors. Next up, we have a virtual meditation with our Cal director, and Cheryl does this every Wednesday for the month of June at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. We are also starting our summer concert series here at the Cal. The only change that we are making this year is we are not going to hold all of our concerts outdoors. We ran into a few issues last year, and between the weather and the weather, there was always a problem. It rained one day, it was too hot another. So you know what? We're going to keep the temperature even and keep it indoors this time. So Tuesday, June 2nd from 6 to 7:30 p.m., we have the South Shore Bay Band. That's a 40-piece band coming to entertain us. Thursday, June 11th at 2 o'clock, we are partnering with Benchmark Plymouth Crossing to do All Shook Up, an afternoon with Elvis. Dress in your best Elvis gear. And Friday, June 12th at 2 p.m., we are doing the evolution of country blues with Steve Shields. So if any of these and more interest you, please call to register for our programs. I thank you for joining me today, and I hope we get to see you soon. Take care.